Hi, welcome guys. Today we are going to learn measures of location and spread. So before we move to the topics, we should know what is measure of location is. So measure of location is a single value. So remember, it is a single value which describes a position in a data set, and that position is always in the middle. Yeah. So measures of the location are numbers that will give us a number of the data that might be of interest. Usually that point is a middle point of the data set. So these central tendency, basically it covers mean, median and mode. Okay, what information we get when we are calculating or finding out mean, median and mode? So basically mean, median, mode are known as measures of center. Okay, so measure of center, so I can explain you with the help of diagram. If suppose this is your diagram, it's a histogram, so they are approaching towards the center. Okay, so this mean, median and mode, they always approach towards the center, or you can say measure of centers. So measure of central tendency, it is the single value that describe the center of data, and it is called measure of central tendency. That's what we have written here. The single value describes the center of the data, then it is called measure of central tendency. So these mean, median, mode are central tendency. Now, a measure of central tendency is a value that describes a data set. It is another definition, and it is a measure that tells us where the data tends to be clustered. Okay, and it allows us to locate the center of gravity of distribution. Okay, apart from mean, median, mode, there is we will use two more terms here, that is called range and standard deviation. With the help of range and standard deviation, we get measures of spread. But mean, median, mode, we get the measure of center. This is a basic difference. Now, if we talk about the mode, okay, so mode is the most common number, or with or it is the value that occurs most often. Now, median is the middle value when the data values are put in order. Yeah, and order can be ascending and descending both. And the mean can be using the formula x bar. In stats, if we put bar, x bar is known as mean of x. Yeah, if we put y bar, then we can say it is mean of y. So this terminology you need to understand. So x bar is sigma x. So from where sigma comes? Sigma means summation. Summation means sum of all x values. So that is sigma x. It is sum of all x values. Okay, so when frequency is given, then we can use this formula, x bar equal to sigma fx over sigma m, where sigma xf is the sum of the products of the data values and their frequencies. F times x, x is the mid value, and where sigma f is the sum of the frequency. Let's see this question here. Here it is given a small workshop records how long it takes in minutes. So remember, your answer should be in minutes for each of their worker to a certain time. So workers are given here, A, B, C, D. These are the workers, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and their time is given 7, 12, 10, 8, 6, 8, 5, and 26, 11, 9. So you need to calculate, write down the mode for this data. So what will be mode for this data? So I'm giving you time, just think what will be mode. Okay, so just think a while, what will be mode? If your approach is towards 26th, you are thinking, it is coming in your mind that 26 is the mode, so then your answer will be wrong. Most often 8 is coming, that is 2 times. So in this case, mode will be 8 minute. Yeah. Now calculate the mean. So when we are talking about the mean, so mean means add them up and divide by how many they are. So if we add them up, so let's do B part here. So 7 plus 12 plus 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 26 plus 11 and plus 9. Divide by total number of terms 10. So if you add them up, it comes 102, and 102 divided by 10, it will be 10.2 minute. Yeah, 10.2 minute. Okay, now the next thing is coming median. So for median, you must arrange this data in ascending order. So let's arrange this. So it will be 5, 6, 7, 2 eights, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 26. So 10, 11, 12 and 26. Okay, so let's do GCSE way how we can calculate the median here. So if we cancel 26 from here and 5 from here, 12 from here, 6 from here, 11 and 7, 10 and 8. So you see we are left with two numbers 8 and 9. So what you need to do, you just add them and divided by 2. So 8 plus 9 is 17 and 17 divided by 2, so it will be 8.5. Okay, so median we got 8.5, right? Now the manager wants to give the worker an idea of the average time they took. Write down with a reason which of these A, B, C she should use. She should use mode, mean or median. So that you need to see. So in this case, we are not taking mean. You know why? Because this 26 is nowhere near 11 and 12 because it is outlier, and because of this outlier mean will affect. But coincidentally, mode and median, they are very close. Mode is 8 and median is 8.5. So in this case, mode is closer to median. So let's write down here mode is closer to median. Okay, all right. So mode is closer to median so that it would be acceptable. So mode will be acceptable. So mode is acceptable. It will be acceptable, right? Mode will be acceptable. All right. Now let's see another question. Yeah, so especially in this question, the table shows the frequency distribution, the number of petals in the flowers of a group of celandines. Calculate the mean number of petals. So in this case, what you need to do, just multiply this 5 times 8, 6 times 57, 7 times 29, 8 times 3, and 9 times 1, and divided by sum of the frequencies. Okay, so let's do it. Here, mean is given by 5 times 8 plus 6 times 57 plus 7 times 29 plus 8 times 3 plus 9 times 1 and divided by total. So total is how much? If you add them 8 plus 57 plus 29 plus 3 plus 1, so this will be 98. Now I'm using calculator. Let's put all these values in a calculator. So it comes 618 divided by 98. 618 divided by 98 is 6.306. Yeah, and you can round it off. It will be 6.31. So mean is 6.31. Let's go for another question. Okay, here it is given a naturalist is investing how many eggs the endangered kakapo bird lays in each brood cycle. So here it is given number of eggs number of x are given 1, 2 and 3, and their frequency is given 7, p and 2. And good thing is that they have already given mean here. Yeah, so mean is 1.5. So how to do this? Please have a go. So please pause the video and just give it a try, and then you can check your answer with my answer. Please try. Welcome back if you have tried. So here in this case, mean is given by 1 times 7, you are multiplying this, plus 2 times p, you are multiplying this, and 3 times 2, divided by total of frequencies. So 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus p. So it will be 9 plus p. And mean is already given 1.5. Okay. So 1 times 7 is 7 plus 2p plus 6, and it is 9 plus p. If you add them, 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 2p divided by 9 plus p. Okay, now I'm going to cross multiply this 9 plus p with 1.5. Okay, so 1.5 times 9, so it will be 13.5, right? And 1.5 times p, it will be 1.5 p, and it is 13 plus 2p. Once we simplify it, so we get 1.5p, and you can bring this term here, so it will be 13.5 minus 13 and 2p minus 1.5p, which is 0.5p. Okay, and 0.5p is 0.5, so p we got 1. This is your answer. So we have got p equal to 1. Now I'm going to tell you one very good method of calculating median. Okay, this is really important. So median, sometimes we use this formula. Okay, so let's write down here. It is exclusively for median. So median, sometimes we use n plus 1 by 2 formula, and sometimes we use n by 2 formula. Okay, so when we are going to use n plus 1 by 2 formula, I will give you example. Just I'm writing when data are individual, okay, or you can say discrete, and here n by 2 we are going to use for group data, or you can say when class interval is given, class interval is given, or you can say continuous. Okay, so these things you should remember. So n plus 1 by 2 you are using when data are individual or discrete. Okay, and n by 2 you are using when group data or class interval is given, or it is continuous. This is basic difference. Let's understand this with the help of example. Yeah, suppose class interval is given here. This is class interval is given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and let me scroll down, and next interval will be 50 to 60, 40 to 50, and this one will be 50 to 60. Let's take frequency here. Yeah, suppose frequency is 5, 10, 12, then it is 15, 18 and 10. Yeah, if you add them, then it is coming 70. Yeah, and we always calculate cumulative frequency here. Okay, so cumulative frequency 5 will remain 5, 5 plus 10, if you add, then it will be 15. Then 15 plus 12, it will be 27. 27 plus 15, it will be 42. 42 plus 18, it will be 60, and it is 70. Make sure that these two numbers should match. If it is not matching, it means you have done some addition error. Okay. Now see, here it is class interval is given. Yeah. So class interval is given. So for median, we are going to use n by 2. Okay. So here median will be n by 2. So for median, we are going to use median will be n by 2. N is this one, yeah, this and this total. So n is 70. So 70 divided by 2. So it will be 35th term. 35th term, yeah. So this is the difference, because here is given group data. So for group data, we are going to use n by 2. So that's why we have used here n by 2 for group data. Okay. If it is individual, then we can use n plus 1 by 2. Okay. Let's carry on with the question. 70 by 2. So median will lie, see, 35th term. So see the cumulative frequency. Until 15, it is in the second. 10 to 20, then 15 to 27. After 15, like from 16 to 27, it is in the third class interval, and 35th term is coming here. So let's take this. Let's make a cricket pitch here. 30 and 40, 15 and 42. Okay, so our median must lie between 30 and 40, but what it is, we don't know. That is big question mark. What it is definitely between 30 and 40, but it is 32, it is 33, 35, 36, you don't know. So for that, I'm going to tell you one formula, and with the help of that formula, we can calculate the median. Okay, so that is called interpolation method. Okay, so let's see the interpolation method to calculate the median. So this is the same question, and I'm going to teach you here interpolation method. Okay, so interpolation method, first of all, what you need to do, just see here, because it is class interval, then we are going to use n by 2 rule. N by 2 rule means 70 divided by 2, that is 35th term. Okay, so what we need to do here, uh, we are going to use interpolation method. So let's make this dumbbell shape, right, diagram. So let's make diagram this dumbbell shape. Okay, and you can join them. Okay, so we have made here two dumbbell shaped like this here. So because we need to calculate the median, so let's write down here median m. Okay, now, if you see this 35th term, so this 35th term after 27, like from 28 to 42, they are here. So I am going to introduce here my cricket pitch method. That this is the cricket pitch where we are going to play. These are the numbers. They are in our team. Okay, so this is our cricket pitch, yellow one. Okay, and let's make like this. This is our cricket pitch. Okay, so median is definitely between 30 and 40. So this median is between 30 and 40. So write down here 30 and write down here 40. Okay, now this 35 is the middle term. This 35 is between 27 and 42. So we are taking this value 27 and 42. So let's write down here 27 and 42. Okay, let me rub this so that we can get a space here. Okay, now after this, what you need to do, you start from here, like m take away 30. Okay, then you start from here, that is 40. 40 take away 30. So m minus 30, and that is divided by 40 take away 30. Okay, similarly exactly same thing here. So 35 take away 27 in front of this. 35 take away 27. Okay, and then we are doing this 42 take away 27 here. So let's write down a 40 take away 27. So it is m minus 30. 40 minus 30 is 10, and 35 minus 27 is 8 over 15. If you times by 10 with 8, so it will be 80 over 15, and 80 over 15, if you simplify, it comes 5.3, and here is m minus 30. If you put shift 30 that side, so median will be 35.3. Okay, this is called interpolation method. Apart from interpolation method, I can introduce you one more method which is not in Edexcel syllabus, but I can tell you for your knowledge. So this is using formula here. So this is the method median equal to, this is formula L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F times by I. I'm going to explain you everything. L is the lowest number, this one, 30. So you can write down here 30 plus n by 2. N by 2, it is 70. So n by 2 will be, n by 2 will be 35. So it will be 35. CF. CF is this number. Before you have seen this cricket pitch, so this top number is CF, that is 27 divided by F. So frequency, this is your F. So it is F15, and I is class size, that is 40 minus 30. 40 minus 30 is 10. Okay, so if you simplify this, so let me scroll down. Okay, so it will be 30. 35 minus 27, that is 8 times 10 over 15, and once you simplify 8 times 10 over 15, so it was exactly 5.3, and if you add 30 plus 5.3, so it will be 35.3. So you can use any method, either this one to check your answer, but make sure this is not the part of Edexcel syllabus, Edexcel specification, but this is really important for Edexcel, OCR and AQA, that is interpolation method. This is for your cross checking. You can always check. Okay, cross check here. So let's write down check. So you can always check with this method. If you have any confusion, check by this method. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this video, and in my next video I'm going to explain you more questions, exam questions. Till then, goodbye, thank you very much.